This would be a good time to ingest some extra caffeine. Late night adventures on the gridiron, and we all know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. Welcome to Burgess Snowfield at Amherst Stadium, home to the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Florida International Panthers, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll run it from the gun. Let's talk for a second about Jacksonville State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
And it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now 2nd and 3. The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
The Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The give to the back. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. All things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long.
On the ready.
Looking to fire. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And that's why these guys played defense. If that were an offensive player or receiver, that would have easily have been a catch. Come on, man. You've got to catch that and make that a pick.
Pulls it in. It's Watkins. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And what a game-changing play right there, because it looks like he's going to flip the field with a really good punt return, but then he coughs it up, and just like that, the offense is back on the field.
The explosive play setting the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. First score of the game goes up.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
That makes the score Jacksonville State 7, Florida International 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Stone. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback.
Will take over first and 10.
Running back searching for a hole. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. All right, guys, let's talk about Florida International. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
At midfield, he's got room. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Power football with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Panthers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wilson to pass. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Makes the grab on the big throw. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
It's complete to the right. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Gamecocks come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
He wants to change this route. Going to sling it on second down. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's hard to say just let that thing hit the ground. Your instincts take over, but he would have been better off to let it fall.
No, you're right. And your inclination is to go catch it when the ball's in the air. But nice job. You're not going to get to the quarterback. You're not going to sack him. What do? Get your hands in the air, try to disrupt the throwing lane, and get a tip.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe just a shade out of their field goal range, so they'll leave the offense out there on fourth down. Trying to keep this drive alive. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And in these situations, you're never looked at poorly, right? You can go for these situations because it's a really long field goal, so it's not a guaranteed make, or I can be aggressive offensively, and I like the choice. Be aggressive, get the first down. Nice job by the offense.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
A loss of 4 yards on the play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Running to Green. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time it's complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Got some room entered to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Stone. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Extending the play. The short hands, it's Stone. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
Plows through the defense. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. Ball down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
They have just not been able to get this guy into a rhythm so far in this game. I know it's still the first half, but there's been nothing going for him like you just saw in that last run. He's an outstanding talent. You may have to start thinking about throwing him the football, getting him out in the perimeter in space to let him go to work. He's got to touch the ball for you to come back in this game. Right now, running it, though, very difficult.
Got it in the middle. It's Burke. And that completion good for a short game, but they still have some work to do to pick up the first down. And the Panthers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. He'll sneak it. The Panthers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, FIU.
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure.
Celtic kick it away.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his back in the middle. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down.
29-yard line.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. They evened things up the last time they had it, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wilson will throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away, it's a big time to play.
The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The give to the big fullback. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him. Let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this...
Turning it on! And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida International.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
Florida International, 21. Jacksonville State, 14.
And he's coming out of the end zone. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Zings it complete to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. That play looked as if it had a chance to be productive, but the open field tackle stopped it.
And it's tough to get a running back one-on-one on the ground in the open field. You want guys swarming to the football to try to make that play. But understand that guy's a weapon. Good job by the defense seeing it, breaking on the football, and getting him on the ground.
Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout. And these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And the Gamecocks are facing 3rd and inches. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. The play action fake. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Line getting set on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Might be looking to run. He turns it loose to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Buys a little extra time. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one, and I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to...
There he goes! Touchdown, Panthers! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
Man, that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Interesting to see the ripple effects after this one in the SEC today, fellas. South Carolina somehow, some way, found a way there in Columbia and picked up a much-needed victory. It wasn't a masterpiece, but let's be honest, it wasn't a loss either. Each week in the SEC, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out today again, guys, with another good team taking one on the chin.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Throwing right. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. He's taking the shot. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives. They've scored 2 touchdowns. And here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
Throws toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Gamecocks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
International offense will take over. 1st and 7.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air, chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that feel.
Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Panthers! No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also... He lofts it high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Speeding down the left side. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And I think it's pretty clear. They went into the half and said, we're getting the ball and we're going to be aggressive. And how about the aggressive shot down the field? Play one of the second half to start it, and he goes all the way to the end zone. That is how you start a half fast.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Stone. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. The Florida International offense is back on the field. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. Time to take a shot. Makes a grab at the 25, and there's room. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, FIU.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Looking to throw on first down. Buying some time. Fires to the right. He's got an open man. Open field on the right. The spin, still on his feet. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And how about the protection up front? The big fella's doing their job. He just sits in the pocket. Sits in the pocket. Wide receivers break off their routes. He finds the open guy for the big play. Nice job of protecting your quarterback.
Florida International, 42. Jacksonville State, 28.
He'll bring it out. It's Stone. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Breaks into the open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. And the Panthers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. The pull and throw off the RPO. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida International. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, oh man, what a day. His 3rd touchdown rushing, showing you he's got a little bit of everything and padding those stats. And all you fantasy football guys, if you have my man at running back, that's a good day.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Man, he was open. He had an opportunity. You just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching it, you see their head start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Dumps it off in the flats. Runs through the tackle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
When this offense wants to, boy, they can go fast. After the completion and 1st down, right back to the line of scrimmage for more tempo.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Jacksonville State. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Coming out with it, it's Stone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Wilson to pass. Looking to scramble. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
So now it's 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Card. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Turns it on at midfield. Turning it on. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Panthers.
The identity of this offense is their ability to run the football. They're doing that in this game. That's now 3 rushing touchdowns on the day.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On play action on 1st down. Escapes trouble. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag down on the play. Let's see what that's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw. Scrambling away. Got rid of it just in time. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down.
Coming up, 4th down.
1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it, 1st down and more. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your...
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined and made a good play on the football.
Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
He lets one fly deep. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the 2nd half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Under fire. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. And that decision will be questioned for a while. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Wilson will throw. Pocket breaking down. Finds a man in the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. Off the play fake on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And he was able to pick up a few yards on the ground, and the clock has run out here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a third down play. Floating away. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Panthers have this offense rolling. From the shotgun, they'll run it. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. From the gun. Forced out of the pocket. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! They add on another one, and they're about to push their record to 5-1.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Breaks the tackle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice a safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Gamecocks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Quarterback on the keeper. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. To the ground, he's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
That's caught. It's Gilbert. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
And I know this football game is over, but we got to keep fighting. We got to keep finding something, some kind of rhythm in this offense, something we can hang our hat on that we do really, really well. Listen, the intermediate passing game like this has taken over college football, short to intermediate. So if they can find some of this, it'll help their offense moving forward.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. So with the late lead,